Here we have the 2021 Subaru Ascent. This one comes in the touring trim, and the color is crystal white pearl, and it's on saddle perforated leather interior. It has a 2.4 liter turbocharged boxer engine mated to a CVT. And there's your front end there. You have your LED headlamps, daytime running lights and fog lights. And there are your 20-inch aluminum wheels. You have passive keyless entry on the front two doors. And there are the controls for your power door locks, windows, and mirrors, as well as power folding mirrors with blind spot monitors. And there you have your memory seats, premium Harman Kardon sound system, and your driver's seat is powered with power lumbar support. There's that door panel. Now let's hop in here and see how the legroom is. So really nice. As you can see, I have plenty of space in the second row, so you can definitely fit a 6'3" adult in the driver's seat with a 6'3" adult behind that person, no problem. And really good support from the back of these captain's chairs as well. And here you have your rear AC controls. You can also make it automatic if you would like. And then you have 2-stage heated seats for both seats as well. You also have a 120-volt 3-prong household plug-in, along with 2 USB charging ports. You also have a little storage compartment in here, turns into cup holders. But there's a view of the front seat from the second row. And I just love this saddle interior. And there's the third row back there. And you have little speakers on either side. Then you have vents for the third row, along with LED lighting. Same for the second row. And you have your clothes hangers as well, so really helpful. Well, let's check out the trunk space next. There's that rear end there with your dual exhaust. And if you need even more cargo space, all you have to do is pull up here. And that folds flat on either side, and then you can just pull it back up when you need it. And there's your power passenger seat there. Let's check out that 2.4 liter turbocharged boxer. And there's the motor there. So we're gonna hop in the driver's seat. A very nice leather wrapped steering wheel here. Feels great. And over here, you have your infotainment system. So you have your Bluetooth audio. You have a disc drive as well. Then you also have USB and an aux input. And for the USB, you can use your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with that. And then you have AM, FM, XM radio along with your navigation system. And there's your backup camera there. And then up here, you have quite a few features to choose from in what you can view. You have weather, direction, radio. But my favorite is gonna be when you can pull this up here, just hit the view button, and you can pull up a front-facing camera. So really neat. I never would have thought of doing that, and Subaru did a good job at making sure they were able to make everything as usable as possible in this one. And you also have that rear camera mirror. And down here you have your dual zone automatic climate controls, along with 3-stage heated and cooled seats. And down here, you can control your X mode. And right in here, you have a wireless charging pad, which is pretty good for a decent sized iPhone. But your USB ports, as well as your aux input, are all nicely covered right here. And there's your shifter. And you press this button in the back, reverse, neutral drive, and then you slap over for manual mode. And then you can use the paddle shifters here. And then you have your electronic parking brake. You pull up to engage, push down to disengage. And there you have your center console space. You've got a little tray here as well, which you can remove. But pretty deep in there. And then you have a nice full panoramic sunroof there. See if I can get the sun out the way. Really nice size and looks really good. And there's a view of the rear seat. And then up here, you have those sunroof controls as well as your lane departure and forward collision alert controls. You can toggle those on and off. And then here, what you can do is push that all the way down for your sunglasses and then just click it up. And then you can see the rear seat back there and see who started what with the kids. And there's your glove compartment there. Nice size. And then over here, you have your controls for your radio, your volume, your track list, radio stations, all of that. And you can change the source from AM, FM to Bluetooth, XM. And then you have your Bluetooth controls here.
Canceling.
And then you have your gauge cluster controls here. And then on the right side of the steering wheel, you have your Subaru EyeSight controls, which we will test out on our test drive. But then you also have the switch for your heated steering wheel. And there's your push button start there. And finally, there's your key fob. So next we're gonna go ahead and take this Subaru Ascent Touring out on the road for a test drive. So right out the gate, a really good feel to how this thing drives. Very smooth. And like I say with most Subarus, just really quiet. Not any loud noises coming from the powertrain. And the ride height here is great. It just feels like I'm in a bigger SUV, even though this thing does not drive like it at all. And that turbo boost, when it kicks in, boy, it kicks in. And a really controlled ride coming around these sharp corners. But honestly, the steering wheel feels fantastic. The leather feels fantastic. Just really, really nice. And I can't say enough how just smooth and quiet this car is. Not a lot of road noise coming from the tires. The vehicle itself is very quiet, and it's 70 degrees outside. I can barely hear the AC, but it's set to the perfect temperature for me. And I'm gonna put it into manual mode now. And I like the hum that comes from the engine. Just really nice. Yeah, really nice boost from the turbo. I'm gonna put the cruise control on now. And that's the eyesight doing the driving for the most part. It's staying centered in the lines as well as keeping that safe distance between myself and the car in front of me. car slowing down for me. I'm not touching the brakes or the gas pedal. And there it is stopping. And it just brought the vehicle to a complete stop. I didn't touch the gas pedal or the brake pedal. Yeah, I just love when the turbo kicks in. It takes you away. It really does. So according to my test drive, I'm pretty impressed with the 2021 Subaru Ascent Touring.